So let's talk about everything interesting that happened in gaming this week. Enormous company Tencent has purchased GGG Games. In other words, Path of Exile. All of the stories that I've heard so far are following a narrative of, oh my God, what's going to happen next? They're so massive, it's hard to pin down for an individual project. But in their past experiences, they're super good at picking up Western games that are successful and bringing them to the Chinese market. And regarding Path of Exile, the game already has a super successful business model, and they just pick the game up and go, let us buy Path of Exile and we'll publish it in China. There's like a bazillion people. It's going to go really, really well. And we've also got a pretty good connection with, I assume, the government over there to be able to publish video games successfully. That's why Tencent is really good at what they do. If you're a fan of Path of Exile, don't believe Path of Exile going from indie developer to fucking rah. That game is extremely successful. They managed to technically dethrone a huge proportion of the action RPG market from Diablo 3 into their own game. They're doing fine. They're not the small, cuddly indie developers that you think. This is not undermining the developers at all. Next up, I want to talk about a Twitch streamer who caught my interest and is definitely making a wave right now. And there's a really cool story around why. So this streamer, his name is Yuba, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this guy basically just poured his heart out.
Twitch is a very dangerous place. And I'm not discrediting the company at all, because it's a very good thing for gamers. I love gaming. It's what I do. It's a very dangerous place on your life when you're trying to come up. Don't attempt to do full-time streaming 5 days a week and have a full-time job, bro, because you're going to lose your life. You're going to lose your girlfriend like I did. You're going to lose all your friends like I did. Ask them this. I apologize for getting emotional about this subject. But streaming it pretty much got me to this point simply because I focused on it too much. And I let a lot of things pass me by.
So to summarize this clip, Yuba has put himself forward. He's done these super emotional videos. He's clearly upset. You know, he's a young dude, just wants to make it on Twitch. The idea of being a professional gamer is extremely exciting. Like, full stop. That's effing cool, right? So here's what I want to add to this conversation. I've seen so many people on Twitch and on YouTube come and go. For anyone who wants to be a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, so here's how Twitch works. It's top-down economics, like 101. You know, the top 4 people in each game get the most views. There is no relationship between how hard you work, how much traffic, or how many new followers or subscribers and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a couple of friends who do Twitch streaming as well. To become a professional Twitch streamer, there's not a lot of space for really successful Twitch streamers. And there's almost zero opportunity to be able to be successful on the Twitch platform and grow in general. It just doesn't exist. Here's a little piece of advice I want to share with anyone who's a Twitch streamer, or, you know, thinking about doing Twitch streaming gaming, or you're frustrated because you're not growing as big as you could. The quickest way to grow yourself on Twitch is to establish yourself on YouTube and transition after. And to be honest, you're competing against impossible stats. Like, unless you're the Kevin Hart of YouTube, like, it's a big grind. It's just the way it is though. Anyway, that's my input on this topic. To close this story up, he did an IRL stream the day after, and here it is.
I'm just going to start this off by saying thank you to everyone. I mean, there's no way to, there's no way to describe the amount of love. Jesus Christ. Whenever you think that you're alone, or you think that, no one's going through your situation, or you think that no one will understand you, there's always going to be someone out there that does. Because of that, that's really sunk in with me. And that's something I have come to realize. So I definitely appreciate everyone from the bottom of my heart. Seriously.
Pouring your heart out and being authentic has a lot more value than you actually think. Okay, so there's an app coming out from the big grizzly bear themselves, Steam, and it's called the Steam Link app. So you might have heard of this before because it already exists on the TV. Why the hell is this story even interesting in the first place? This allows you to stream PC games from your computer to your TV. Absolutely boring. Here's what's really cool about it though. They're bringing out a free app that you can download with a completely different technology. So in the past, the TV app absolutely sucked. Long story short, you can pull out your phone, download this app, stream a game from your PC. It could be GTA, The Witcher 3, whatever game you're into. You can play it on your phone and it does not use any data, full stop. It uses your Wi-Fi connection, but the kicker is you have to have a really good router. You have to have the 5G gigahertz connection, shit, whatever. So I looked up how much this costs. The bottom price in Australia is $90. So I'm guessing you guys in the US, which is most of you, you know, like the whole Amazon thing, probably 40, 50 bucks. You could probably pick up a router from Amazon, get it delivered same day. He's probably going to grab it in his box, peg it at your front door. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about your 5G router. I absolutely love the US. Man, I hate some of the shit you guys do, eh? Like, fucking tilts me, eh? So moving on, there's this horror game that's been going around the circuit lately, media circuit, called Agony. It's a horror survival game. I'm personally interested in this game. It's because it looks like a Diablo 2 trailer, if you could play the actual trailer itself. It really does look fantastic. I'm not into horror games. I don't like jump scares. Like, it's funny to prank your friend. Not cool. Horror jump scares, don't do that. Either way, horror games are usually made super cheap. They rely on violence, gore, and jump scares to make them successful. The best horror games are usually the most atmospheric or original idea, or based on some kind of concept around a real life crime case. That's what makes a horror game interesting, not a terrible jump scare. Not one of those. Agony looks really cool. It looks like it's a little bit different from a lot of the horror games that I've seen in the past. I think this game's got a lot of potential. I'm such a fickle gamer. It has to be a really cool RPG or some kind of thing that actually hits me personally. So you know that Diablo 2 scene? That's what Agony looks like to me. That's why I'm interested. It looks like it could be a really cool experience. So Kani no Kenka. That's a name. A Japanese name that I'm pronouncing awfully. This is a game that I found which translates roughly to Fight Crab. All I could find on this game was this video. There's not a lot about this. I don't even know if this is 100% real or just an amazing troll. Either way, I brought this game up just for the entertainment value of looking at it for the first time. Hope you guys get some giggles out of it. Anyway, friends, thanks for joining me as always. See you next time.